Today we're going to be working on this cradled panel. I'm reusing this old one. I already have a painting on it, but I don't like it. I don't like how it turns out. So I'm going to just paint over it. I do want to try using a palette knife to paint today. So that's going to be exciting. I've never done that before. So let's see how it'll turn out. You guys, this is going to be the canvas panel we're using. It's a wood panel. And as you can see, it already has artwork on there. I'm gonna paint over that. Our medium of choice, or our tools of choice today, will be acrylic, palette knives rather. And yes, we are going to be using acrylics for this painting. I actually have no clue what I'm doing, but hey, I think it's worth a try. There is a method to the madness of this exercise. For one, like with forcing myself to use palette knives, I'm very stingy with my paint. Like I noticed that because I used to use watercolor, I used to paint with watercolors a lot. With watercolors, a little goes a long way. But when it comes to painting, especially with oil paints or with acrylics, so much better to not be stingy with the paint, especially if you're trying to achieve certain styles. So I still haven't decided whether we're gonna do a landscape or a portrait. I think a landscape painting would be easier, especially for a newbie palette knife painter. I finally found a painting, a landscape reference image that I kind of like. The colors are a bit washed out, but I'm gonna use brighter colors and see how I can interpret it to make it look a little bit more vibrant. Since we're using palette knives, I feel like I need to swap this for a flat palette. Let me find one. Okay, we're just gonna use a canvas palette today, so it's easier to mix my paints. I only have about an hour to paint, so I'm gonna have a timer set for 30 minutes, and then I'll add another 30 minutes afterwards. So we're gonna start. Let's try, see how that goes. I might need to I know that I should cover this up first, but then I don't want to. I'll just build up the paint as best as I could. Okay, first mistake, I'm not putting in enough colors, so I'm going to correct that and put in a lot more colors on my palette. Also, I only have like 20 minutes to go. I'm probably doing this all wrong, but oh well. Now we're going to try and do the base coat for the rocks. Let's see if I can achieve that color. I just want it to be a bright kind of orangey red for now. I'm gonna refine the shapes a little later on, but for now I just want the big areas of color. difficult to control. Gosh, this is another thing. I need to learn to just leave it alone. Like, I'm thinking of switching to a different palette knife, but hang on. A few minutes in and I can already tell that I need to work on learning how to handle the knife better and having a proper process for this, because I have a feeling I'm doing it all wrong. We're gonna add shadows here. This thing has shadows in it. I'm finally gonna switch to a smaller knife, and which I should have done a long time ago, but this is another bad habit that I do. I tend to stick to either just one brush for an entire painting, or I stick to just one instrument, and then I just force it. I force it very hard to make it work, even though I know in the back of my mind, it's like, it's not working. Switch to a different brush, but I want to clear up this area. I really like the consistency of Amsterdam acrylics. I only have 5 minutes. Is that looking like a thing? I just realized the great thing about painting rocks is that you can create mud and it still kind of will look okay. Can I just say, this is such a great color. Golden yellow. This is one of my most favorite colors ever. Anyway, we're gonna add a little bit more. I want kind of I like that. That's like a very nice accident right there. As Bob Ross would say, it's a happy accident that's kind of hit by sunlight. And I'm gonna break this up a little bit, like a red, because that's too, I need to add more tones, like a little bit of tone here, because this is too white or too light. So I'm gonna break that up with like just a little bit. I'm not gonna mess with it too much. I like that shape. I could still see the old paint from that one, so let's cover that up. I think we're ready to add the highlights, and then we'll fix the sky, and then this part. I might need to use pure white on that. Try and get these shadows, and I don't know what to do, really. I really don't. I think we're gonna do this And then I love how, because the initial layer of paint is already dry, you get these beautiful textures when you run the knife over it. I mean, I like the effect that it's creating. So, oh, I shouldn't touch that anymore. That's fine. And this one. I think I'm okay with this because I really want this to be a prominent shadow. So that's the shadow area. This I want to refine a bit more because I feel like that's not communicating as a shadow. Oh, that's too red. Too much red. I guess it's fine though. We're gonna work on the foreground a little bit more. So I'm gonna define this a bit better. Oh, that is bright. So we're gonna try. Oh, my alarm's done. I'm just gonna add like 20 more minutes because I'm zeroing in on this area. Just wanna knock it back a little bit. And then we're gonna do some final touches on this guy and we should be done. I'm gonna paint the sides and we should be done with this. Okay, so we're finally done with the painting, and I must say, I guess I'm kind of biased because I really like these colors. I love how the colors turned out. I love the unpredictability of the palette knife, and I really enjoyed doing this. So yeah, I'm still deciding on what to do with the sides. I was thinking of covering the sides and then, you know, matching it, but then I might not. I think I'm just gonna paint it black so that way this can be the focal point. All right, and here's the finished piece. Honestly, this was a lot of fun to do and definitely something I'm looking forward to trying out again. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you'd like to see more, please don't forget to hit the like or subscribe button. It would help out the channel a lot. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!